Well, I'm thrilled to welcome Strictly Pro dancer Janette Manwara back. And since we last spoke to Janette, we had some sad news, didn't we? Because your Paralympic table tennis gold medalist partner, Will Bayley, had to pull out.
Yes, unfortunately he did. And, you know, it was really, really devastating for us because he was doing so well.
Yeah.
And we had just been able to do that amazing contemporary routine. The week before was his highest score
Let's
yet.
have a look at it.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. And I was just really sad that we had to finish our journey. But over the moon that moment happened for us. Because I think Will came on the show more than anything to show, look at that, he even took the skirt off his face now. But he came on the show to make a statement that anything is possible and that you can, if you put your determination and your whole heart into something, you can really, really do that.
And his condition means, because he came in, of course, and talked about it with us, his hands, his wrists, his ankles are all affected. And it was a jump off a table or something.
Yes, so his condition is called arthrogryphosis, which basically is severe arthritis. And he had it on his hands and on his feet. So he doesn't really have ankles, and he doesn't have the use of his wrists or some of his finger. And when we did the routine the whole week, we were so careful about what we do. And every week, not just that week that the incident happened, we always talked about what can he do, what can't he do, what feels right, but doesn't feel right. And this was literally something that we were not even remotely worried about because we had done everything to make sure everything was fine. And I just think it's one of those things that it was just an accident. It could have happened to anyone at any point in the competition, which is the most frustrating bit, you know, because he was just doing so good.
And he was loving it. We could all see.
He was absolutely loving it.
In fact, we've got a clip of when you were on It Takes Two talking about it.
Yeah.
It's really gutting, isn't it? Because I didn't want it to end like this. I wouldn't mind getting not properly ending it, you know, even if we went out. And I owe Janette so much because I come into this show, I was so scared of dancing. I was really scared of, like, embarrassing myself But she believed in me.
She really did believe in you.
Stupid, isn't it?
I know.
It's just a show, but
that's
to
what you need.
To me, it meant more than just a show because I just wanted to try and help people as well.
You did. You did.
You're going to be friends.
I could almost tear up again. No, he was just, I got welled up a bit. He's just a phenomenal human being. What he's overcome throughout his life, I mean, from having cancer when he was 7 years old, through all the, obviously then also dealing with arthrogryphosis, but then going on to win a gold medal in 2016, and then coming on Strictly Come Dancing. We did on week 2 a salsa. And he was doing lifts that I don't think anyone thought he could ever really do.
Yeah.
And we pushed ourselves week in and week out to come out there and deliver amazing dancing. And that's exactly what he did. And he's just so inspiring.
He had such energy, I thought. I thought he just looked like he was taking such joy from
and
it.
he, for me, is what Strictly is ultimately all about. Coming in, never having danced before, you know, such an inspirational person, and then doing that, doing things like that.
And is he okay for the Olympics? Because his knee is a problem.
It's still up in the air a little bit, but I talk to him every day, really, and his knee is getting stronger, and he's got the best team possible looking after him now. So fingers crossed, everything goes well, and he goes into Tokyo and he wins it. He wins it.
Good luck, Will, if you're watching. Now, we saw Annie Ash voted off last weekend. And Amanda's furious.
Amanda's not happy.
Tell us why. I thought that this was a really good dance. I did not think that this was going to end up in an elimination. Amanda, from your point of view, what do you think happened here?
I am absolutely gobsmacked. Look at how beautifully they dance. Team Ali Ash all the way. Can't believe they're gone. Completely gutted. I don't know what happened. I don't know what they were watching. But it was
it was a dance-off with Mike Bushell, the BBC Sports guy, who's getting a lot of hate mail and everything because he's not.
Which I don't condone, obviously.
He's not seen as necessarily a professional dancer. But then who am I to talk? And what happens how does this happen, Janette? Because nobody really thought Mike was better than Emma.
Well, for starters, we have to remember that dance is an art form. So there's no right or wrong in dance. It's a form of expression. Everyone's got their opinions. So everyone is entitled to like something more than another. So let's start with that. So no one is ever right 100% because it's not like when you go in a race and the winner is just the winner of the race. It doesn't work that way in the arts. I think what happens is Mike was given high scores on the night. He got 7s, I believe, whereas Emma got 6s. Now, samba is notoriously a very, very, very hard dance for both female and male celebs. And I think what Aliash and Emma did was brilliant. I mean, if you would have seen what she looked like on the Monday to what she was able to deliver on the Saturday, the progress that she made in that week was amazing.
And that's samba there, is it? Yeah.
This is a samba,
Right.
exactly.
A lot of hip movement and all that.
Mike's dance is a Charleston. Now, Charleston is also known for a very different reason. It normally has lifts. You can do do a lot of side-by-side dancing. It's very expressive. Celebrities enjoy doing it because it's a dance where they can really let go of themselves. And I think what happened in this dance-off specifically is that because the samba is so hard and the Charleston that Mike and Katya did was so polished and so clear, again, it comes down to just that specific dance.
And
that
he
specific
rescued
dance
Katya, who she slipped or there was a bit of an
Something went
instant.
wrong.
Yeah,
Yes.
something went, and they said they gave Mike credit for covering up. Well, you're not convinced, I can
No,
see.
I think it was a bad call.
Bad
I'm
call.
with Amanda. It was just a bad call on the judges' part.
agree.
Yeah.
I think they just wanted the Twitter storm that was going to come after it. I do.
I had a feeling. I knew from the moment that we went into the dance-off. I say we because Aliash is my husband, you know. So when Aliash and Emma went into the dance-off versus Mike and Katya, I did have a big feeling that Mike was going to go through, solely because his routine was super polished. He made very, very few mistakes, and neither did Emma. Emma made no mistakes, but the dance style that she had was much, much harder to come across clean.
Still not happy.
I know.
Yeah, no, I know you're not happy.
Not
now.
happy.
But you know what? I've got my husband, so I'm happy about that.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd be happy too, Janette.